This is a meditation for releasing ancestor sufferings, their traumas, their wounds, their experiences. Holding these ancestor programs in your body, it leads to your present-day perceptions of your life, present-day sufferings, present-day reactions. By releasing your ancestors' conditionings, your present-day sufferings and challenges can shift. So the way we do ancestral work here is we start with our general body, and then we're going to start letting go of specific programs held in the different organs and different areas of the body. And we use a simple breath practice. All you do is follow the breath and set an intention to release the responses. So now we're going to start with the general body releasing. The first response the body holds is about not feeling safe. Set the intention to start following your breath, to let go of not feeling safe, and keep following your breath. Now set the intention to let go of body's responses with ancestors not feeling safe. Keep following the breath to let go of this response. Now we're going to let go of ancestors' responses about not trusting life, trusting the universe, trusting the divine. Keep following the breath to let go of ancestors' responses with not trusting life. Keep following the breath. This is ancestors' old way of being. Body says that if I let go of this old ancestors' way of being, it says that I will be lost and it's not safe. So follow the breath to start reprogram the body. You set an intention to reprogram and follow the breath. And when you reprogram, be sure to use a gentle, loving, kind voice, because part of the ego that's been hurt, if you use a aggressive, demanding, pushy voice, then that part of the ego that's been hurt doesn't feel safe and it won't cooperate. So it's hard to let go. So you want to use a kind, loving, soft voice as you're doing the reprogramming. You're saying the statement to yourself in silence. Now reprogram the body by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine more? Keep following your breath through reprogram. Say, what if it's safe to trust life, universe, and divine more? Keep following the breath to reprogram. Now we're going to move to the tailbone. Tailbone actually holds a lot of survival responses, fight-flight responses. It's a connection to the reptilian brain. It holds ancestors' reptilian brain responses. So we want to start let go of ancestors' responses. Keep following the breath. Start letting go of ancestors not feeling safe. Keep following the breath. Ancestors not trusting life. Ancestors' fear of trusting life. Keep following the breath. Ancestors' fears of not surviving, held in the tailbone. Tailbone says, I don't want to let go of my ancestors' way of being. It's not safe to let go of my ancestors' way of being. Keep following the breath to let go of this old way of being. Tailbone says, if I let go of this old way of being, I'll be lost and I don't know who I am anymore. Reprogram the tailbone by your breath by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, divine more? Keep following your breath. What if it's safe to trust life, universe, and divine? Keep following your breath to reprogram the tailbone. Tailbone holds a response saying, it's not safe to feel lost, to let go of ancestors' old way of being. Follow the breath to reprogram tailbone by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine more? Even if I feel lost, keep following your breath. Tailbone holds a response that there's the unknown, doubts, fears, uncertainty. Reprogram the tailbone by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine? Even when there's doubts, fears of the unknown, uncertainty, fears of learning a new way of being. What if I could trust life, universe, and divine more? Keep following the breath to reprogram the tailbone. The next response the tailbone has is a fear of pain. This is ancestors' fear of pain. Ancestors hate pain, physical, emotional, psychological pain. Fear of pain is an old way of being. Tailbone says it doesn't want to let go of ancestors' old way of being. So keep following the breath to let go of ancestors' old way of being. Tailbone says it's not safe to let go of ancestors' old way of being. It says, if I let go of ancestors' old way of being, I'll be lost and I don't know who I am anymore, and it's not safe. So follow the breath to reprogram the tailbone by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine more? Even if I feel lost, even if it's not safe, even if there's unknowns, even if I have to learn a new way of being, what if I could trust life, universe, divine more? Keep following the breath to reprogram. Now, tailbone holds stories of ancestor sufferings. It doesn't want to let go of these stories. These are experiences, memories, traumas held in the tailbone. So tailbone doesn't want to let them go. It's attached to these experiences. It says, if I let them go, I don't know who I am anymore, and it's not safe. These attachments to these memories, traumas, experiences became an old way of being, an identity. It's not safe to let go of this old way of being. It says, if I let go of this old way of being, I don't know who I am anymore, and I'll be lost. So follow the breath to reprogram by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine more? Even if I feel lost, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine more? When there's the unknowns, doubts, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine more to learn a new way of being instead of being attached to this old way of being? What if I could trust life, universe, and divine more? And keep following the breath to reprogram the tailbone. Tailbone now holds ancestors' frozen responses, frozen emotions. Now what you do is use your breath and set the intention to melt the frozen emotions, and just keep following your breath. And just keep following your breath to melt the frozen emotions. And now behind the frozen emotions are these inner wounds passed on from ancestors. So we're going to use the touch the wound technique. The touch the wound technique is to touch into the ancestral wounds that the tailbone and the body holds. All you're doing is setting the intention to touch the wound and follow your breath and keep feeling into the wounds. So we're learning to connect to our feelings, and when we can fully feel the suffering instead of avoiding them or running away from uncomfortable feelings, by fully feeling it with your heart, then you could transmute the sufferings. The reason that the suffering is still there is because you never learned to fully process these stuck, frozen emotions. And you're also connecting to a greater consciousness or universal intelligence or the divine. So by connecting to your heart and fully feeling, you can fully observe the old response and transmute it. So keep following your breath, set an intention to fully feel the feelings, and just follow your breath. So touch the wound, keep following your breath. Touch not safe, keep following your breath. Touch not safe to let go, keep following your breath. Touch, if I let this old wound go, this ancestor's wound, the body says, I don't know who I am, and it's not safe. Keep following the breath and reprogram by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine to let go of this old wound? What if I could trust life, universe, and divine to let go of these ancestors' wounds? What if it's safe to trust life, universe, and divine to let them go? Keep following the breath. If you're noticing any type of discomfort in the body, whether it's in the tailbone or elsewhere, you can use your breath to energize, and that will bring more energy to those areas of the body. And by energizing, the discomforts or the resistances can move quicker, having more energy supports those areas, and then the body feels more comfortable dealing with the resistances. So all you do is set an intention to energize and follow the breath, and just keep doing the current breath practice. So the next area we want to work on is the gut area. Gut holds ancestors' programs about not feeling safe, ancestors' experiences, ancestors' fears. Keep following the breath to let them go. Gut says it's not safe to let go of these ancestors' programs. It says if I let go of these ancestors' programs, I'll be lost and I don't know who I am anymore. Keep following the breath to let go of this. So reprogram the gut by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine to let go of these old programs, let go of these old ways of being? Keep following the breath. Reprogram by saying, what if it's safe to trust life, universe, and divine? Keep following the breath to reprogram. Gut holds a response of not safe to let go of control. This is ancestors' resistance to letting go of control. Gut says if I let go of control, I don't know who I am anymore. And you want to reprogram with your breath by saying to the gut, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine to help me let go of control? What if I could trust life, universe, and divine to let go of ancestors' way of being, which is not letting go of control? What if I could trust life, universe, and divine more to let go of ancestors' old way of being, which is not trusting, not letting go of control? And you reprogram by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine more to help me let go instead of trying to control? What if it's safe to let go of control instead of trying to hold on to it? What if it's safe to trust life, universe, and divine to let go of control? Keep following your breath. So now gut holds deeper frozen responses of ancestors. So use your breath to melt frozen responses. Keep following the breath to set the intention to melt the frozen responses. And behind the frozen responses are deeper inner wounds. So now touch and feel into the deeper wounds. Touch the pain. Touch not safe. Touch not safe to trust. Touch fear of trusting. Touch if I trust life, universe, and divine more. Gut says I don't know who I am anymore. Ancestors say I don't know who I am anymore, and I'll be lost. Reprogram by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine, even when I don't know who I am, even when I'm lost? Reprogram following your breath by saying, what if it's safe to trust life, universe, and divine, even when I don't know who I am, when there's doubts, unknowns, fears of learning a new way of being? Reprogram with your breath by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine to learn a new way of being, even when it's unknown, uncertain? Keep following breath and say, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine to reprogram the gut? Now we're going to move to the bones and the bone marrow. So bones holds more ancestors' survival responses. It's not safe to let go of these responses. Fear of letting go of these responses. Ancestors say if I let these responses go, I don't know who I am anymore. So we reprogram the bones by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine more? And keep following the breath to reprogram. Bones and bone marrow says it's not safe to let go of ancestors' old way of being. It says if I let go of their old way of being, I'll be lost and I don't know who I am. Follow the breath to reprogram by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine more, even without this ancestor's old way of being? What if I could trust life, universe, and divine more, even when it's doubtful, uncertain, fear of the unknown, fear of learning a new way of being? What if I could trust life, universe, and divine to learn a new way of being? What if I could trust life, universe, and divine even if there's all these doubts, fears, and unknowns? What if I could have faith and trust more? And keep following the breath to reprogram the bones and the bone marrow. Also, the bones and bone marrow holds and contains their experiences, their stories, their traumas, their wounds. It says it's not safe to let go of these experiences, fear of letting them go. It says if I let go of these experiences, I'll be lost and I don't know who I am. These experiences became an old way of being. It's not safe to let go of this old way of being. These old way of being became identities that the body perceives life with. It's not safe to let go of this old way of being. It says if I let go of this old way of being, I'll be lost and I don't know who I am anymore. Follow your breath to reprogram the bones and the bone marrow by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine to let go of this old way of being? What if it's safe to trust life, universe, and divine? Keep following the breath to reprogram the bones and the bone marrow. What if it's safe to learn a new way of being? Keep following the breath to reprogram. Now we're going to move to the physical heart. Heart holds programs of ancestors, fears of ancestors. Not safe to let that go. Heart says if I let go of these fears, I don't know who I am. So reprogram the heart by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine to let go of this old way of being? Keep following the breath, reprogram heart. Heart also holds stories of suffering, stories of pain, stories of traumas. Heart doesn't want to let go of ancestor stories, fears of letting go of these stories. Heart says if I let go of these stories, these old stories, I'll be lost and I don't know who I am anymore. So follow the breath to reprogram by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine to let go of these ancestors' way of being, ancestors' stories? What if I could trust life, universe, and divine? It's safe when I don't know who I am. What if I could trust life, universe, and divine to learn a new way of being? Keep following your breath to reprogram the heart. Heart also holds frozen responses. So use your breath to energize, to melt the frozen responses. You keep following the breath. Behind the frozen responses are inner wounds of ancestors. So use the touch the wound technique. Touch and feel into the wounds. Touch the pain. Touch not safe. Touch not safe to let go. Touch fear letting go of these wounds. Touch if I let go of these ancestors' wounds. Heart says, I don't know who I am anymore. I'll be lost. Reprogram by following your breath, by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine? Even if I'm lost, even if I don't know who I am, keep following the breath to reprogram. What if I could trust life, universe, and divine more? What if it is safe to trust life, universe, and divine? Keep following the breath and follow the breath. Program by saying, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine? Even when there's pain, even when there's doubts, even when there's uncertainty, what if I could trust life, universe, and divine more? To reprogram the heart and follow the breath. So now we're going to close the meditation with a moment of silence. Keep following the breath. We covered a number of different areas that the body is releasing. If you're working through and experiencing the releases, keep working on them. Just want you to know that each of these areas, the tailbone, the gut, the bones, the bone marrows, and the heart, they all contain conditioning and program for decades. This meditation is to get you to start the process of releasing. You'll want to redo these meditations because there are deeper wounds held as like an onion that as you uncover and release one layer, there's deeper layers to be released. Your body is going to be releasing both during and after the meditation. So continue to do the breath practices. And now you can set an intention to integrate the changes, integrate the learnings by following your breath with a moment of silence.